I am live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. I've got all kinds of craziness going on. My name's Rochelle, and I'm here to do a reading for Earth signs. Yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, my fellow Earth signs. And that is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or anybody else who happens to come across this video. It is my intention there's something here for everyone, and also my readings are timeless. So whenever you see this is the right time for you. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Hey, good morning, good evening, Mad Soul Tarot. Welcome. Yeah, I'm a little bit distracted. My cats are going crazy. And also, full disclosure, I had kind of a crazy night. Went out with some friends and didn't get a lot of sleep and drank a little too much. So this reading might be interesting. We'll see how it goes. So far, it's looking good. We'll just see if I manage to get the point across. Oh my God, my cats. This is always the time when they start going crazy. Somehow doing readings gets them, I don't know, maybe the energy gets them worked up or something, but they go from being mellow, hanging out, and all of a sudden they're like, ah. So, did I say it already? I've chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'm going to clarify with some other decks. And oh yeah, and I've chosen the song from, or let the universe choose a song, and the title of that is Modify, which is so interesting because it really fits with this reading. And I'll mention it in a minute. But to begin with, we have blessed and we have serendipity. Both of these cards speak about expecting the unexpected. The universe, your higher power, just showering down amazing blessings and abundance on you. Things lining up so perfectly, good fortune. Really doing, it's like this one is you kind of putting yourself out into the world in a way that is beneficial for everyone. And so the universe is rewarding you, and that reward in turn, it's like a ripple effect. It helps everyone else. It's like leaving a legacy. And yeah, and it can feel like, wow, where are these blessings even coming from? I don't necessarily feel like I earn them. And it's just the universe. Like, you have earned them. You're doing the work. It may not feel like you are, but you've gotten yourself into that vibration. You've gotten your valve open. And so the universe is just like, all right, I got lots of great things to shower down upon you. And then we have no place like home in the protection position. And this is about changing what feels right. Better to say moving towards things that maybe in the past okay, let's try to get my brain around this. Maybe in the past you have been attracted to certain types of situations, certain types of people who left you feeling not so great. And yet you find yourself continually attracted to those because it's what feels right. And at first it's like, but this is what I want. So of course it's right. But then it ends up not working out. And this is saying that whatever feels right isn't necessarily what's good for you, that it's time to lean towards things that might feel a little uncomfortable, but actually are beneficial. It's kind of going outside the box. making new choices that you might not have made in the past, and that is going to lead you. It's going to bring in new people that you didn't necessarily resonate before or lean towards before, and now it's inviting in this new energy, being more open, broadening your horizons. And universe is like, yes, yes, you are moving beyond your patterns, your habits, your old ways of thinking. You're trying new things, and it's working out in your favor. And this is where the title of the song comes in, which is modifying what you normally go towards, move towards, allow into your life. New choices, modifying your understanding, your thinking, your attitudes, all that. So yeah, this is looking really good. I'm very curious what the cards are going to say about this. So I'm starting with the Good Tarot. Fortune's Wheel. The wheel is turning in your favor because you're starting to change, like I said, changing your attitude, changing your beliefs, your ideas, your choices. And so it's like the universe is like, okay, I see you doing the work, and I'm going to reward you for that. And and in this deck, this is destiny meets synchronicity or something like that. And I feel like that's what's happening here, is you're aligning with what's truly right for you, with the people and the situations that, even if they feel a little bit outside your comfort zone, it's actually a part of this new journey that you're going on. Things will be lining up so synchronistically, so perfectly. Woohoo! I like it. Looking good. Harmonious partnerships. Finding people who bring balance to your life, who you really you get along with. There's a similarity there. Maybe in the past you've been more attracted to, it's been more of the opposites attract kind of thing. And you're starting to open up to like, oh, who actually shows up for me in a way that is supportive, that someone who wants to encourage me, who's playful and in sync. And sometimes this card can speak to romantic attraction, a romantic partnership, but it doesn't always have to. It can be just new people in your life that you're coming into contact with, having new connections with. Yeah, there's a people who really get you. You're on the same page. The people that you want to collaborate with. It can be, this can be around work. It can be about teamwork, having a similar vision, being different people bringing their own things to the table, and everyone being excited about what can come out of that. I think I want to look at the book, Three of Earth. I always feel like I missed something with this one. I got it. Dedicated collaboration, group efforts, teamwork, building on a solid foundation. A new foundation. Something that's like your eyes are being opened. You're like, oh, I used to make choices that continually left me building on a crumbling foundation. Wow, this is something new and different, and this feels really good. Getting comfortable with that, learning this new place of feeling like you're at home, gaining the new perspective, being up above and being like, oh, yeah, this is good. Okay, Wisdom of Avalon. My last reading for Earth signs, I said Wisdom of Oracle, of the Oracle. Oh my God, my brain. I start out with Wisdom of the Oracle. This is Wisdom of Avalon. This is the same person who makes this deck. Call it Baron Reed. But anyway, I apologize. Earth signs are particularly good at noticing the little mistakes. So sorry. Forgiveness. Yeah, I think that forgiveness is a part of this process, that you're releasing those things that didn't fit, those things that used to feel comfortable or used to feel right and ended up not supporting you, and realizing it was just, it was a part of the learning. It was a part of figuring out who you are, healing old wounds and issues, most likely they always come from childhood. There's always some kind of initial wounding that happens. And this is you actually doing the work, releasing, because it's not necessarily letting someone off the hook. It's releasing yourself, getting yourself unstuck so you can move forward happily, vibrantly, and getting yourself into a really good place, vibrating at a much higher frequency. And I was just noticing here, Fortune's wheel. So this forgiveness lands on this pile, this row, but we have a heart up here, which is next to Two of Water. So it's opening your heart and coming into contact with people who match that. Could be romantic. Just saying. If you're single, it's kind of looking good. Truth. Learning the truth about yourself and where you've been and where you want to go to. Gaining the clarity and the understanding of who is actually right for you, who you actually want to collaborate with, who's going to support you, who's going to help propel you to your ultimate destiny. Yeah. Changing your perception. Understanding what you were attracted to before is not meant for you anymore. You've learned those lessons. Seeing the bigger picture, having that bigger perspective. This is a huge perception shift, perspective shift. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Oracle Tarot next. The Oracle Tarot. So curious if the Hangman is going to come up. Nervous about change. Yeah, when you're changing what you normally choose, it can make you feel a little nervous, because it's like this. It is a little uncomfortable. Is this really what I want to do? Change. So many of us don't particularly enjoy change, even though It's ultimately, I mean, it's what we need. It's the point of life. Change is the only thing you can really count on, and yet there can be a lot of resistance. But this is you preparing for that change anyway. You're like nervous, but you're still pouring for the new people coming in. You're allowing yourself to be open to something new. Oh, and I just have to point out the 2 butterflies outside the window. And we have the 2 fish. Definitely some kind of partnership thing happening here. Temperance, balance, and harmony. Yeah, I mean, 2s are often about balance, finding the balance. Maybe things have not been in balance, and as you move towards things that aren't comfortable necessarily, you're still preparing, and you're finding your balance. You know you want this harmony in your life. You're being driven by this deep knowing. Maybe you're tapping into this part of yourself that you haven't been so tapped into before, that deep knowing, that your intuition, which is your direct line to your higher power. So it's like receiving those downloads and being moved, but also finding your balance in the process. Caring for yourself. Yeah, I think as you start to make these new choices, choosing to have people in your life that do support you, that do encourage you, that is an act of caring for yourself. That choosing people who did not show up correctly in a way that I keep using the same word, supported you, nourished you. You were actively not caring for yourself. You were holding yourself down. You were allowing people to overstep your boundaries. You were not demanding the respect you deserve. And when you don't do that, then people treat you how you show them you want to be treated. And this is you coming back to yourself, being like, okay, I'm done with that. I want to be treated well, and I need to start by treating myself how I want to be treated. Learning to set those healthy boundaries, learning to take in what is nourishing for you. Okay. I want to pull out my new old deck, which is their rune cards. Disruption. This can be about disrupting what you have disrupting this pattern of attracting in people who didn't support you in favor of moving towards people who do. This could have also been some kind of outside something, some kind of tower moment, some kind of thing that happened where you were just left like hurting once again. And this disruption allowed you to put your foot down and be like, all right, I'm finally done with this kind of situation. This disruption is a gift, either way. Gateway. Yeah, you're moving towards this gateway that's leading you to something so bright and beautiful. A totally different environment. A totally different can't think of the word. Just a different way of being. You're stepping into this new part of yourself, embracing this new part of yourself. This is a huge, it's a perception change that's allowing you to go through the gate to what's actually meant for you, what's good for you. Movement. Yes, I just did it. You're moving towards something new and exciting. Oh man. So it's so great. And you know, it can feel, I mean, there are all these clouds around. It's like feeling the fear, having the thoughts, kind of, you know, grappling a little bit with the feeling nervous about the change, and yet you're moving forward confidently through it anyway, because you know that you see this gateway in the distance and you're like, that is my destination. Where are we at? Okay, I think I want to go with the spirit animal oracle. Vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. I think this is you really, you recognize where you've been. You recognize that there were lessons in that for you to learn. That everything you've been through has not been a waste. You're picking through through the carnage, through the carcasses, and you're finding the bits that nourish you, that you can take with you and help you move forward. And getting really, yeah, it's a part of caring for yourself. Nothing is wasted. I like that. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Give of yourself, knowing that is going to invite in people who also want to give with gratitude and grace. You're becoming a magnet to what you want rather than to what you don't want. Oh. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yes. Oh, sorry about that. Well, there's bell for you. It was the confirmation. It's time to open to infinite. What is it? Infinite possibility. I mean, it's in my channel name, Inviting Possibilities. The possibilities are infinite, and you're seeing that now. You're seeing the truth. You're changing your perception and seeing the truth, that there's so much more available to you. Just by change. Well, yeah. And this is a perception change as well. And actually actively choosing something new and different. Infinite possibilities. That's so exciting. And then the universe is like, yeah, you're open. So I'm gonna give you proof of the infinite possibilities. Expect the unexpected. Where are we at? Why not? Yeah, I'll do some numerology cards to end this. Spirituality. This is you seeing things from a new perspective, seeing that you are not alone, that this journey you've been on, there's always been some invisible force that has been there with you, helping you through whatever you've been through, whatever you've had to learn. Seeing that you are, or better to say, understanding that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and letting that inform you of how to move forward. That, okay, if the universe has had my back before, that means it still has my back. That means that if I'm getting these downloads, if I'm getting these urges to move in a new way, to embrace the infinite possibilities, then that must be what I'm supposed to do. And allowing that to be your new truth. Nature. This keeps coming up for so many of my readings in different ways. Yeah. There's so much magic in nature. There's infinite possibilities in nature. Get yourself out there. Get yourself out of your everyday environment and see the beauty, see the wonder of it all, the cycles, the fact, know that you are a part of that. You are a part of that cycle. There's somehow being out in nature is going to help you tap in. It's a way of caring for yourself and allowing yourself to just open even more. There's an energy there for you to tap into. Health, which lands on caring for yourself. Yeah. Your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health, all those things. Putting yourself first. Knowing that when you put yourself first, when you learn to fill your own cup, then you can go out in the world and, attract in all the good things, because it literally raises your vibration. We're all energy. We all vibrate at certain frequencies. And before, when you weren't caring for yourself, you were inviting in things of a lower vibration. And this is you caring for yourself to the point. Oh, and those are both 8s as well. Isn't that interesting? Caring for yourself draws in the people and situations that reflect that back to you, that also show up from a place of a higher vibration in a more connected way. This looks so good. This is so good. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's a huge transformation and a whole new way of being and showing up. And you will be rewarded. You absolutely will. It's amazing. Like, I feel like with both of these, the rewards are beyond your wildest dreams. You're just going to be like, what? Really? Oh my God, that's amazing. So get ready to celebrate. Good things are coming. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and night and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.